Hey guys,
Hello,
I'm Alexis,
I'm Christina.
and we are Pitter
Bit
Pat.
bad. I'm sorry. I almost broke into just straight laughter. So hard to hold
It's
that
okay. So, what's been going on?
Well, it's week 6 of school, week 6 of the semester, so things have been kicking up. Been busy with club activities and the first test for the semester this week for me. We gotta study. Pretty much it. I've just been busy with school, hanging out with some buddies, playing video games. I beat the entire Super Mario Brothers Deluxe game on the Switch with my friends yesterday.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I know. It was so much fun. They made me look like a clown though, because there was this one level that I kept having to restart. And then we played as 4 people and passed it in 5 minutes. And I spent an hour trying to pass.
That's awesome.
Yes. What are you doing?
Well, I've just been working. I come back home, and then working at a bank really just it's exhausting because you're always counting numbers and you're always having to put people in systems and count money. You're doing math pretty much at all times, and yeah, I come back home and I knock out. I swear, every single time I come back home, I'm so tired. And I have no social life right now, technically speaking. But I have been rewatching The Office from the very beginning, and it has been a whole experience. And I have to say, some of the stuff has not aged well.
Uh-oh, that's not very good.
Especially the first couple seasons, I'm like, ooh, how did this fly? How did this fly? But I mean, granted, Office did come out in 2005, so it's been a bit. So, but it's interesting how you can kind of look at it and go oh my god, if this was aired today, that would not fly.
Yes, but because people are oh, the memories, the nostalgia, then I guess they don't care right now.
Exactly. But yes, I've been rewatching The Office. I have been definitely working a lot, and currently, I've just keeping myself busy. Just I guess I've been catching up a lot on sleep today because I work and I have to be up by 7 in the morning, so it's been definitely interesting to be up so early in the day.
Yeah, for sure. I bet you're sleepy every single day.
Oh, definitely. I go to work and I'm already missing a cup of coffee. I feel like I'm becoming a coffee addict just because I have to get up so early in the morning. And then, oh my god, by the middle of the day, I'm like, good god, how do people do this?
Do you get a lunch break or something?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I love my coworkers, so that's a really important thing that I do enjoy. I love my coworkers. It's just the number crunching that I have to do at all times is it's a lot to take in. But over time, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get more and more comfortable with it. It's just, good god, I am exhausted at all times.
I don't blame you. Sounds like a hefty job, but if you like your coworkers and you're enjoying it so far, that's the important part.
Yeah, exactly. So Key is coming out with a new album next week.
Tomorrow already.
It is tomorrow. It has been a long time. How do you feel?
I'm not gonna lie, I choked up a little bit earlier because I was watching some of the V Live, the clips and stuff that people posted on the Twitter timeline, just on loop. Like I watched like 5 times through. So good.
Me too. I don't know. Well, we messaged earlier, and I remember I was watching the little clip for Another Life, the Another Life clip from like the new album. Oh my god, when that first hit, like I swear, like I think a whole tear, like a whole big tear went down my cheeks, and I kid you not, I felt it. I was like, "Ooh, he's back!"
Oh
Ooh.
my god. So
Ooh.
good. It's just like the fact that he never misses. Like with any song that he's ever put out there, it's so good.
Dude, so how did you feel? Okay, I want to see your real reaction. How did you feel when that first MV teaser came out, or the second one? I mean, both of them.
Honestly, I was in class both times, or at least like doing something school related. So when I first saw the notification, it didn't really process at first. And then I like looked again, I was like, wait a minute, that's an MV teaser. And then I think you messaged me, and I was like, oh my god, I need to listen to this like right now. So I remember with the second MV teaser, I like dropped whatever I was doing immediately just to watch it.
The beat, like the
Oh,
beat, like oh, I'm
it's just
still
too
rewatching
good.
it. I'm still watching it over and over again. Like I'm still having moments where I'm like, I'm having a little dehydration, like a little bit of dehydration. Like I'm parched right now, and I need to rewatch that MV teaser one more time. And every single time I watch it, I'm like, I don't know. I really don't.
It's crazy. I think it's just like I can't wrap my head around the fact that it's even happening yet, which is so weird, but like it's it's just not processing. And the fact that it's just like so cool, like something I personally have never seen before. I think it's gonna be a huge reset.
No one does it like SHINee. No one
No one
does
at
it like
all.
SHINee.
No one at all.
I'm just like, how is he? At first, I was like, how is he gonna top Face? Because Face was so good. Like, Face was such a
Mm-hmm.
good album. And then I Wanna Be came out with that extra song. Show Me. Show Me was with an extra
Mm-hmm.
song, right?
Yeah.
And it was so good. Like,
Show Me
no
was so
one.
good.
Mm-hmm. 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 Like, I'm just giving you a moment. Like, I'm just.
Just taking it in. Me looking at my SHINee albums right now, like, wow, I'm really gonna get another one to put here within the next like week. I
I just
love
want to
that.
talk about I just want to talk about how, some K-pop idols, you can like kind of tell what their genre is outside of their regular area. Like I feel like Kyungsu from EXO, definitely like he would have like exactly what his album is. Basically
Mm-hmm.
like R&B and then ballads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then some just have that energy. Like if they're a
Correct.
rapper in a group, most time, you would see like a mixtape in the future.
Correct.
Or sometime something. But he's just one of those idols where you don't know what would have happened. And you're like, he's a rapper, but also he's a really good vocal. Like, I don't know if I could see him doing like really intense ballads, but I
Right?
definitely would not see him do like certain genres, but also at the same time, I can see him doing genres. And then when Face came out, I have to say, when Face came out, that's when it hit me. I was like, if that's his genre, there it is.
Yes. Like you just hear it and it perfectly like encompasses he as a person. I don't even know. It just that fits him so well. Whatever that genre is called or whatever those genres are called.
I want to call it retro pop.
Mm. Now that you said that ballad thing, I can't get that out of my head. Like the slowest song on Face is what? Good?
This
Good?
life.
Ah, true.
I think this life is pretty slow.
True. It's not ballady though. It's because it's like.
Yeah.
It's
I know, it still has like a retro pop to it. Like even though
definitely on the more emotional side though.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I don't know if you ever watched This Life, like the concert version on KEYLAND.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it makes me cry every single time I watch it because it's like so nostalgic and good.
I
He's
know.
talking about how much he's grown and stuff like that and all the hardship that he's done. And it's like, oh.
Did he have like pictures and stuff in the background too from him like as a baby and stuff?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. He's so. Uh, didn't he? How old is that man? Is he officially 30 or is it 31? I don't know what the international age is.
He's
His birthday was this past Thursday.
but also you're talking about Korean age or like international age, because those are two different things.
Right, that's what
He's
I'm
definitely
asking.
past. You talking about international age?
Because he was born in 91, so for us he would be 30. But I don't know how international age works, like how he's
So
classified.
yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking, so international age is just, you know, the normal one. You have your birthday and that's when you turn age older. So yeah, he is 30 internationally, but he's 31.
Yeah.
He's
think you're right.
31
In-
in
yeah.
Korean age.
Mhm.
Because Korean age is times 2 most likely, unless your birthday has passed, then it's +1.
Mhm.
So if your birthday has not passed this year yet, then you're adding your birthday +2 because you count the year as it starts up. So when you have a new year, everyone else ages up the same time.
I got you.
Yeah. So he's technically 31 in Korean age. He was yeah, I think.
Mhm. What a man. What a guy.
I know. And I know, like, everyone is, I read the comments and they all say, oh my gosh, he's gonna show the 4th generation how it's supposed to be done. And every single time I think about that, I'm like, yes.
The only thing keeping me alive is the fact that ATEEZ is promoting right now, which means that I might get an interaction. That'd be a win for me.
Oh my god, yes.
Actually, NCT 127 is also promoting right now, so I'm sure I'll hang out with them or at least see them at some point.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you like Sticker? I feel like that's a debatable question.
At first, not at all. But it's definitely grown on me, and it's definitely the chorus that helped it grow on me. I do like the chorus a lot, so I would say it's decent. Why are you looking at me like that? You can be honest. Oh my god.
Well, I don't like it. I gotta be real honest in this club right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be like what you said, that eventually over time, especially if it gets like really mainstream, then I'll start enjoying it. Kind of like how what was it? Limitless. I hated Limitless when it first came out, and now it's like my favorite NCT 127 song.
Oh really?
Exactly. Like I didn't like Limitless, and I was like, why is Taehyung's voice so low in that one big part? Like that's unneeded. And then I absolutely enjoy it. Like I think it's my top 5 NCT 127 songs of all time.
Valid. I
It's
think it
just
definitely took me like at least 5 listens to even consider the fact that it was good. That's so mean. I hope they never hear this because I care about them. It was different. It is different. But they stay true to their style.
their style.
Their noise.
I mean, as long as there's a good Mark rap in there somewhere, that's really kind of all that matters to me, you know? Like, there are people who didn't like Jopping when it first came out, and then Mark's verse just kind of saved it, to be quite honest. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, I didn't like it, and then they listened to Mark's verse and they realized how important it was to that song, that people are like, oh my god, I love Jopping. Jopping is great.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. The timeline was like super conflicted.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Although
Oh my
I have to
god.
say, this Mark rap in Sticker does not hit as much. It's not giving what it was supposed to give.
It's not giving. If Mark
feel
ever
so bad.
listens to this, I am so sorry.
No, because then we have raps like the Cherry Bomb rap. I love Cherry Bomb. I love Cherry Bomb. Stuff like that. And it's just,
or the boss rap. The boss rap.
Yes. Exactly. I'm not saying it was terrible. It's just not his best work out of all the stuff, all of the iconic stuff that he's done.
Exactly. Well, I mean, like, sometimes Mark hits, sometimes doesn't hit. And, you know, either way, he's still a good, wholesome man. And we have to respect that he's a good, wholesome dude who's trying his best at all times.
He is.
He really is. Also, I do not know if it's just me, but I have been missing Taemin a whole lot. Like, I have been thinking about him so much. So basically, I have a good old album story. So, I have been, so Key's album came on pre-order last week. And I was looking at what Music Plaza had. And I literally went through all of Taemin's albums that I don't have. And I went, notify me when this comes out. Notify me when this comes out. And I kid you not, I spent $100 on all of Taemin albums that I don't have. And I just like went right through and went, I want to buy all of them at once. And I did. I bought them all at once. And I don't know if it's because I'm having massive withdrawals or if I'm just maybe my massive withdrawals.
Bro, if I could do that, I would. I mean, I think, looking at my collection, I'm missing Ace and then the Japanese stuff. Want and Move and Moving. But I have like Press It, obviously, because that's like one of my favorite albums of all time. And then Acts 1 and 2.
I mean, it's not like, you know, most of the stuff, especially I noticed last month they had a reprint and I totally missed out on it. They had a reprint of some SHINee albums and I was like, nobody told me that we had a reprint last month. So yeah, we had a reprint last month of some like small albums. I think most of them were Taemin albums. But I mean, they'll come back. It's not like I'm hoping when everyone's back, SHINee's they're gonna do a massive reprint of SHINee. That's what I'm hoping, is that they take all the old albums and just bring them all in again.
They better, because I've been wanting the Replay album for as long as I can like remember. Literally one of my favorites.
I'm just so upset about SM, about how they don't reprint anything.
What are you doing? I come back. But I'm gonna cry. That's funny. The Grox. How do you pronounce that? Is it Grox or Grox?
Gross. Right. It's me hanging out with the boys.
The superior boy.
Honestly, the boy that for
I
those
love
listening to
that
the
for you.
podcast right now, I just changed my background photo to Mr. Kim Ki Bum himself, and this is my new background, and I have to accept that.
Now I have to do something. Let me see. I'm sorry, what were we talking about before I interrupted?
So we're talking about how SM doesn't like to reprint anything, and it
Oh,
bothers
yeah.
the crap out of me.
Yes. I swear, when I go home for winter break, I'm gonna work so much so I can buy all these albums, or at least be prepared for whenever they come out, because we might have to wait a minute.
Oh yeah, I definitely have like a good $1,000 just saved up in the event that they do a massive reprint. I have to buy them all at once.
That's so smart.
But yes, I love the boy. Hi there, King.
I've been trying to get, oh my god, that picture is so cute. I've been trying to get an on-campus job. I already have one, but they don't really pay that much because it's only like 1 to 2 hours a week. I've been trying to get another job for that reason, because I had to choose between buying the Key album and the AT's album, which hurt, but I would like to be more financially stable.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Because, and to be honest, campus jobs, either one you get, I mean, they're not gonna pay much,
Not at all.
but it's for the experience. It's for the experience of being there, and you just walk to work. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, literally. And they'd be more willing to accommodate with my schedule and stuff, just because it's a campus job.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And does your current job doesn't even accommodate to your schedule?
The thing about my current job is that I mentor freshmen, and my schedule has to work around theirs. So like yesterday, the one girl asked me if I could come help her do homework at like 4 p.m. on a Saturday. And inside I was like, I'm going to rip my eyes out. But then I was like, yeah, of course. I'll go help you. No, I don't want to be mean, but I just wanted to relax. I wanted to play my Mario game. But I sat with her for like 2 hours and worked on the homework. So she got it done. So I should be paid more for that, for the weekend stuff.
Yeah, you definitely deserve a job that accommodates to your schedule so you can have free time for yourself, because that's important.
Yeah. I mean, then again, I could have straight up said no, but my fear was that I was gonna go later to get food on campus and I was gonna find her in the dining hall or something. So I said yes.
You're a good mentor. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm running on like, I gotta check my watch because I have this group of friends, including my roommate. We hang out kind of every night. Usually, we play video games and stuff. The only difference is that they like to party and I don't, so I am the designated driver usually. So I left last time to take them to a party, so I did it last night, and we stopped at a gas station and got food afterwards because they were hungry. So I went to bed at like 3:30. But my body clock always wakes me up at 7:45 every single morning. So I'm running on like I don't even know how long that is. Less than 5 hours. I'm good though. I'm good. I had a hearty breakfast, so
I know exactly what you mean though, with like getting up early even though you don't want to, and oh my gosh, and
really
being the designated driver, that's what I was in college as well. So
yeah, I mean it's kind of fun because they're just kind of giggly on the way back, or they like tell me stories, so I don't mind. Oh my god. My roommate and I have this trend that we do. Every Sunday we put a new SpongeBob meme on the whiteboard on our door. This week it's not SpongeBob, it's the the like the yellow smiley face guy that's like, anyways. Yes. So how was your birthday? We forgot to talk about that.
So I went on a bunch of roller coasters and it was really fun. And I just like, it's called the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster.
Never heard of it. So you went on that one.
I was like, I waited 2 hours for a ride that lasted for 2 minutes in like 100-degree heat.
Oh,
I know,
can't even
right?
imagine.
I went on there. I was there for a whole day. I only went on 2 coasters.
How does that even work? 2? That sounds like a. I don't want to say it's a waste because I'm sure you still enjoyed your day, but still.
Exactly. Like it was so insane. But I went on coasters and and it was, I mean, the experience was fun, but it's just like, dang. I mean, people who have annual passes can go all the time, but I don't live close enough. Like that's the thing. I'm like, what's the point? I mean, I've went there for the experience, in quotes.
Right.
Experience.
Right. Such a big state. And there's so many people there, probably like every day.
Exactly. It was so much.
Crazy stuff. Did you get any gifts for your birthday or was that your gift?
Mostly, yeah, that was one of my gifts at least. I didn't really get too many gifts. I mean, most of it was just cash, which I'm fine with. I used all the cash that I collected from all my birthday money to pay for my K-pop albums. So at the end of the day, it was a gift to myself.
Good for you. It went to a good cause.
It went to their piggy banks. It went to their wallets.
It really did.
And I mean there as in my background of SHINee at the moment.
Correct.
Look at how happy they are about the fact that I bought more SHINee albums than I can afford as a human being.
They're beaming. They're
Especially this
beaming.
guy right here, the bald one.
Stop. Not the bald one.
Hashtag bald for Taemin.
Stop. If you ever shaved your head bald for Taemin, we would have a talk.
Is that a challenge?
I mean, if you really wanted to go bald, I'm not gonna stop you, but I like my hair too much to go bald. Like I would only want to go bald if it meant my hair would go like grow back healthy. But to go bald just to be bald when I have like an egg head, I don't know.
I think Taemin does not look good bald, but that's just my opinion.
I can see that. I guess it is kind of hard to get used to for some reason. I don't know why, because like KEYLAND and Minho was like, oh yeah. Even Jinky, like Jinky's was kind of weird at first. I was like, what is this? Maybe it's just because Taemin's face is still kind of babyish. I don't know. I agree with you though.
He has a 5 head, so maybe that was the reason why.
That's so funny. And with like really short hair is so hard to get used to. Or like naturally colored hair.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I'm sure he had like identity crisis when he shaved off his head. He was like, "Oh, this is me."
It really solidifies who the fans are, because you know some people might just stand because, oh my god, he's so beautiful, business. you know you're really in it for the long haul when you see them bald.
When you see them bald and still love them for all they are.
I can't think of anybody that has looked like genuinely like terrible bald though. I feel like you get used to it in the end.
Yeah.
I feel like there were people I thought would look better bald that kind of look a little goofy, like Big Hyun, for example, but he still looks good.
But then again, he has a really nice looking face. So I mean, like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter for him.
Exactly, because the face does it for him. I'm gonna be concerned when Sehun goes. I don't think I'm ready to see him bald.
I think he's been bald before for a concept.
Let me look.
Or maybe it might have, I mean, if he didn't, then that might just be a meme edit that I've seen before.
All I'm seeing here are edits. Maybe he has, and I just haven't seen it. Schumann looked really good bald though, like really good, in my opinion.
Yeah, he has a nice bald face. Like, you know, not everyone can be a Pitbull or a Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You know, like some people just look good bald. And
correct.
I just don't think I would look good bald. Unless I really wanted to do Dwayne The Rock Johnson cosplay.
I'm with you on that one. I don't think I would look good bald either. I wish there were like more accurate filters or something. Or maybe I should just like buy a bald cap and try it someday. I don't know. Is it worth spending money on a bald cap?
To use it once.
Stop.
Do Aang cosplay. Caillou cosplay.
Caillou makes me uncomfortable.
He does.
Only because I've seen like those like fan edits where he's like 30 years old, but he's still like really tiny and bald. I hate that. Oh my god. I literally hate that.
The fact that he's 3, technically speaking, in the show, and doesn't have hair is one of the most interesting concepts I could ever go deep dive into. Because he's 3. But yet, don't 3-year-olds have hair?
I mean, I came out of the womb with hair, so like, yeah, don't babies come out of the womb with hair? Wasn't there a theory going around that Caillou had like an illness or something that like gave him hair loss?
But that young?
Yeah, like I'm looking it up now. It says, based on the books, Caillou was initially created as a 9-month-old baby. As he grew older, the publisher and show producers found that he became unrecognizable with the addition of hair and therefore decided to keep him with no hair.
So he listened to Keepum's album twice in the span of 2 years. So he just became bald every single time he listened to Keepum's album.
Oh my god, bro, stop. He's bald. Also, the whole idea of having Caillou and like originally being a 9-month-old baby, how would you create content if Caillou can't communicate at 9 months old? Like, the show wouldn't be about him.
9 months? And he can walk? Like that?
He's not actually 9 months. They were just saying they originally were going to make him 9 months old.
Oh. Okay. But all right. I mean, his dad has hair. And I mean, like, he looks sort of like Caillou. I don't see, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I just like, this is a deep dive, big thought moment right now that I'm experiencing. why is he still bald?
I just
And
want to
where is
like.
his hair?
Is it bad that I just kind of want to like slap his head? Is that bad? I just want to like. Not really hard. I just want to like tap his bald head. He's so like. I watched him growing up, and now looking at him, I'm like mildly irritated. I don't know. He was kind of mean. Now that I think about it, like to his little sister and stuff.
Yeah, he was. I mean, maybe his dad actively shaved his head every day.
You're like cream that you put on your head, and then you use a towel and just wipes off all the hair. Just all his hair follicles. Just a poor man or kid, not man. Ew.
Is he okay? Yes, he's just bald. I mean, like, can people just be bald?
Yes.
You know?
It's like that SpongeBob episode with King Neptune. Bald. He wears like a paper bag over his head.
Maybe Caillou grows up to be Mr. Clean.
Dude, you're right. Are you telling me that he goes through like all of the public school system bald?
A bald 22-year-old.
You know, I respect him for that, honestly. If he did. Because like Mr. Clean's head is like shiny.
Mr. Clean said is SHINee.
It really is. I don't know what he's doing. He's like using his own like cleaning products on his head or something.
Honestly, I don't know what to say to that.
I guess there really isn't much to say. That's kind of like a really random thing to observe.
Oh
at this
my
point. I always like I don't get the appeal from Mr. Clean because I remember there was this one like commercial that they made where the lady was like dancing with him in the kitchen or whatever, and I was like, why is she attracted to Mr. Clean? Like they ended up advertising him to be like some sort of DILF or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yes,
I'm just
childhood watching Mr. Clean. Oh, what a day. We've got 14 hours, or no, 15 hours until the album comes out.
Oh my god, how am I gonna live that long?
I might have to get up early tomorrow. Honestly, I don't know if I can wait. Like, I usually get up at 7:45, but like, that's 2 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes later.
Just wake up at the exact time it comes out and then go back to bed.
Yeah, just wake up, stream it, and go back to bed. What if it's too good though, and then I can't go back to bed?
Then you're just gonna have to stay up.
You're right. Because my roommate usually leaves around 7:45 for class because she has 8 a.m.s.
What to think about.
I have like an hour to do a dance party before she comes back. I do this like nightly, I swear, like a therapeutic 20-minute dance party before I go to bed. Like I'll brush my teeth, close my door, and then I have my like quote unquote fairy lights that I just put on. I don't know if you can see them in the background, but they're kind of like along the wall. And then I just like have a jam session and then collapse into my bed.
I like how you said, I don't know if you can see my fairy lights, and then points directly behind you, and it's like Patrick's tears.
I know, I didn't think about it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I have to turn them on because you won't be able to see. Okay, there you go.
Those are really nice. I like them.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I mean.
Ooh, it moves.
Yeah, we at the beach. I wish I was at the beach. Man,
Oh my gosh. I wish I was here hanging out with a SHINee, but we all can't have nice things.
you're so right. And I am like too much of a pussy to buy albums for like fan signs. Ugh,
I know.
I
But
can't do
also, like,
that.
they're so, I mean, when you buy them in Korea, they're not as expensive as if you buy them here, but still, like, in order to get into a fan sign, you have to buy over 100 albums. And I don't know if
Really?
my wallet could withstand that.
Bro, I want to know what kind of jobs these people have. 100 albums. I think I read that somewhere. I just like didn't want to believe it that you needed to buy that many.
Oh yeah. And it's all based on like random, I think, most of the time. And what most people do is that they buy them in batches and people pay them money. So they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna buy this big batch of SHINee albums, and you guys will give me money, and I'll give you one.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get it, basically they're like, it's like a GoFundMe. It's like, can I like I'm gonna go to SHINee and I'm gonna take photos of them for you. If you buy albums from me, so I can get a higher chance of going to a SHINee fan meet.
Yes. I just want to know, like, how do you psych yourself up? Because, like, for us, right, it's been what, like 6 years? How do I talk to somebody that, like, that I've admired for like 6 years? I don't know. I would probably just make a complete goober of myself. Then again, I am a very anxious person anyway, so I feel like maybe I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm overthinking it too. Like, what would I say to them with my minimal to like barely any Korean that I actually do know? I can
And I don't
form
want to
sentences
scare
from.
them. You imagine just like Dookie shows up on the screen, I just start sobbing. Like, you would just hit end call.
You know he wouldn't be like that. You know he wouldn't be like that.
Stop.
He would
I'm
not
sure he'd
hang up.
be alarmed though. Like I wouldn't even want to do that, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to control it.
He'd be like sobbing. He'd be like, "Don't cry, please don't cry, please," and you'd just be like, "Oh, I love you so much."
2 minutes is not enough time, honestly, to say like everything or like to even ask him. Like I just want to have like a conversation. Like I want to ask Key like what he does in his spare time, or like what his favorite restaurant is. Honestly.
honestly, honestly, this is the most friendship thing I'm ever gonna say to you.
Mm.
But I would fund your SHINee fan sign.
I would do it for you too. If I had the money, I would hire Kim Kibum to play at your birthday party.
Oh my god, that means so much.
Honestly, though, imagine hypothetical because I doubt he would ever see like any of my DMs. But imagine that he actually says yes and he's like, how much do you think he would charge? What if he just wants like a free meal?
Honestly,
Just
he'd be like, "Can you give me like $100 to go buy us like a Gucci shirt or something?" And I'd be like, "Okay. I mean, that's all you need."
stop. That's crazy. Because I feel like they're nice enough to do something like that, but I can't forgive myself. I don't give him like at least $3, $300.
He'd be like,
No.
"So, would you want my savings? Like, I don't have very much compared to you, but um, here are my savings."
Literally though.
Oh my gosh. I'm just, the inevitability. the unprobability of
Probability.
of SHINee ever wanting to come to the United States for some random Shaul's birthday party.
Literally. Maybe we can coerce them into coming to a Zoom call birthday party. Just have like confetti
We would go
in the
viral.
background.
We would go viral, I tell you.
Literally. We need SHINee on TikTok. And I don't mean that just because I'm like 20 years old and I spend like 2-3 hours a day on TikTok. I just mean like easier way to connect to them. Short bursts.
Okay, real question here. Who is the most likely to start a TikTok account in SHINee? Hard question.
Well, Taemin has already posted TikToks on the account or like the SM Town stuff. So, but if we're talking about, I feel like Key and Taemin would be the ones to do like the actual like dances and stuff on the app. If Jinky ever decided to, because he himself said he's not good at technology, he'd probably just do like cooking, showing himself doing like crafts and stuff. And we all know would be like sports reviews or like sports clips. Just like, yo, look at this soccer goal or something. It would be exactly like the Zoom call, like a green screen of him like doing commentary on like a clip playing in the background.
He's like, yo, Manchester United. And he's like behind him.
Stop. Oh my god, I would love to see Key do one of those like fashion reviews, like in the Met Gala or something.
Oh my gosh. He'd be like, so this one was ugly as hell. I gotta be real honest here with my Virgo ass. He's like dissing them there. He's like, this is so ugly. Like, I'm so sorry, but this is absolutely ridiculously ugly. I could do better.
Literally. I so badly want him to design. I want him to have a clothing line or something. Like, I want more people to see his mind.
I know. It would be so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably would spend money on it. Like, I most likely probably would.
Valid. Anything for them.
Honestly, I'm afraid to admit that if Keybum came out with a fashion line, I would literally think I would spend a lot of money. Like, a lot of money.
Yes. I'm afraid the person that I'm going to become when his album arrives to my campus mailing room, I'm going to have to like, not quietly, but just like hold in a yelp when my roommate is in the next room.
You would either be, okay, there's two situations here. You would either be so quiet and then scream internally at all times, hoping for someone to catch glance and ask you about the Kim Ki-bum album. Or two, you would bring a Sony speaker on your shoulder and blast it throughout the whole campus and hope someone asks what song this is or who it's from, hoping for someone to say, is that P? And you would just go, ah!
Bro, you're so right. Because like, honestly, the day that it arrives, the mailing room is like a solid, I would say, 7-minute walk from my dorm building. I'm just gonna run with that package all the way back to my dorm building. Probably gonna trip on the way or something, but it doesn't matter. I want to open it. Isn't it? Wait, I wanted to check because ever since somebody said it looked like a cereal box, I wanted to check the dimensions of it because what if it's actually the size of the cereal box?
If it is, then I guess I'm having cereal for breakfast.
Like, where am I supposed to fit that, first of all? Okay, it says the photo book, it's 153 by 205. Is that centimeters?
I think it might be. I don't want to say same dimensions as Atlantis or Don't Call Me, but it's definitely up there.
because 153 centimeters is that's like 5
Me,
feet.
me about to go in here and measure it myself.
Wait, because I'm looking at the album details, but I don't. Maybe it's millimeters. Why would they do it millimeters? But 153 centimeters is practically my height, like just a little below that. That's like 5 feet, and we are not getting a 5 foot tall album.
No, no, we're not. I want to say, okay, this is my prediction. It could be a little smaller, but I feel like from the box itself, it's going to be maybe a couple centimeters lower or smaller than Don't Call Me Atlantis or Atlantis,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
it should be just a little bit. I would say it's a good 3/4 of the size.
I looked it up and it says a cereal box has a length of 8 inches, a width of 1 3/4 inches, and a height of 12 1/8 inches. So that's probably really similar. It's just a foot in height. Yes. That's probably similar. Either way, I'm so excited because we get like a freaking collector's card set. We get a graphic card. Like, what's going on?
Also, I think version B is limited edition.
Is it really?
I think I heard that somewhere. Version B is not even like something they're going to mass produce afterwards. It's going to be like a limited edition box.
Thank God
I
we
think the
pre-ordered
cassette
it
is
then.
too.
Oh, was
Huh?
it
What'd
really?
you say?
I guess that makes sense. I said thank God that we pre-ordered it then.
Yeah. I think the cassette is also.
That makes sense. They raised the price by like $1 for the cassette on Music Plaza.
Yeah, it's a great thing that we pre-ordered it early.
Right. I like the other thing I like about the cassette is like the fact that it looks like those like 90s like boxes with the cassettes for like movies and stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. He's just really doing the most. I appreciate that.
I know. My deepest form of regret. I mean, it's not terribly regret because I don't know where I would put it. I don't know if I would never use it. But one mode of regret is not buying the 1 of 1 cassette.
I'm totally with you on that. Like totally with you.
I was there and I could buy it, and I was thinking about it. I had it in my cart and everything when it first came out, and I didn't get it because I had no use for it. I think about that all the time.
I know. I don't even think it's in stock on here, is it?
No, I don't think it is anymore.
I think I got the album as a gift for my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. Like 1 of 1. I don't have 1 and 1. Side hours. I will eventually.
If you do, let me know. I have the SHINee photo card.
Do you really? You can keep it. You don't have to give it to me.
Take it.
Bro.
Take it.
Okay. I will eventually. Was it you that I traded the 1 of 1, like with like the baby photos with? I had
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't pull that, so I have no idea how I got that.
I don't
know how I
think you
got
did.
it.
Yeah, I don't think it was with me because I still have the same one. I had Jonghyun.
And who? Because you're the only person I can think of that I was talking to when that album came out. There must have been someone else that I just maybe don't talk to anymore. I just can't remember right now.
Probably someone on Peach that you were like, hey, I really know you, but you want to trade?
Sorry to them. Bro, the cassette is only $15.99. Obviously, it's out of stock.
It's so tempting.
It's so pretty. It doesn't come with anything, though, right? It just comes with the cassette.
Yeah, I think it just comes with like lyric paper. And it's like, it's nice looking. I keep thinking about it. I just want to think about it. I'm like, but where would I put it and where would I ever use it? And is there any place that I can find close by that could sell cassette players anymore.
Right?
So then what's the point of
Exactly.
buying it if I already have the album for it?
It's literally a crime. Whoever decided to make multiple versions of K-pop albums, we need to talk because it is a crime to my wallet.
Exactly. But I have to say, when I chose Bad Love, the version B, it was pretty unanimous because I was like, damn, this is one beautiful version album.
I know, because I remember I got the notifications. I wasn't in my dorm at the time, so it's like 11 a.m. if I'm not mistaken or whatever. And when I got back to my room, I started scrolling and I saw the cassette tape first, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Like, ooh, you know, I like quote retweet with like capital letters and stuff. And then when I got to B, it was like no brainer.
I
Like, this is
know.
the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And I just want to know what that little like blob thing is, like the little thing made of goop. I don't even know.
Squidward meme, and he recreates it.
Yeah, yeah, literally the cement covered meme. That's freaking funny, bro. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, I'm just so excited. I mean, personally, I would love if they made version A with like an actual toy gun. That would be so fun.
that'd be so cool.
Like, I would buy it if it were just literally like that.
Right?
And where are the AR photo cards? Are there even any AR photo cards for this album?
Let me look at the details. I don't think so. Now that you say that, um, maybe he didn't want any. To be fair, we do have a lot of stuff like the collectible cards in version B, graphic cards, collector's cards, posters, lyrics, photo book, CD. That's for B. I'm gonna look at C. Nothing in C. It doesn't look like there's. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any.
That is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
But granted, I mean, like the last albums that we've had have all had AR photo cards, so maybe he got tired of them.
Maybe you just want to do something different.
Yeah, maybe. Because I mean, we are getting this is probably the most we're ever getting from a SHINee album ever.
I
Like I
know,
feel
like
like that. Yeah.
Don't Call Me had quite a bit of things in them, but this
This.
crazy.
It is so much. Like I'm
It
like,
literally is.
oh my gosh, this is the most I've ever gotten. Because Tamer's never given us this much before.
True.
Like,
Very true. Just
and
go
SHINee
to
albums have always been like a good, decent amount. Like I feel like I was always really content with just having one version or maybe two versions with like a photo card. And that was enough for me at all, like most of the time.
right. Just physically having the box album, and a photo card was always enough. Another spoiling us.
I think when he made Face, he was like, this is the only one that I'm gonna make that's going to look like all the other ones. And then he's like, after this, I'm going to just go wild. And that's exactly what he did.
Right? And I appreciate it because I get to flex. Be like, look at who my favorite artist is. Hee hee.
Look at this cereal box.
Right?
Oh my gosh. I just and the fact that it's a mini album too. Like Face was a full length album. And like I Wanna Be was like a whole repackage.
Mm-hmm.
And then And then it was so small. And then he came back with this album. It's only like a mini album too. It only has like goodies like 5-6 songs. And he
I
just went all
know.
out for it.
He literally did though.
He really did. And it only has like 6-7 songs, I think.
So excited.
Me too. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I feel like earlier this year was so crazy. The beginning of this year was so insane when it came to SHINee. And I felt overwhelmed a lot of the time. And then now, like after this long drought, as soon as Taemin left, it's been dead silent. Like I've literally been doing this for like 3 months now. I'm just waiting. And then he's back, and it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's like I said earlier, it's just hard to process. I'm going through it.
You're going through it. Don't cry in the club.
I won't, not until tomorrow.
Not until tomorrow. But also, Little Miss Man back here, Mr. Jinky himself, where is his album?
I know, I feel like things got pushed back because I'm pretty sure Jinky's comeback was supposed to be in September based on the schedule.
Exactly.
That's not happening.
Where is he? Where is he?
His show ended, so he's not doing anything right now.
Oh my gosh.
He got his first dose of the vaccine the other day. That's what he said on Bubble.
Good for him. Stay vaccinated, kids.
Yes. Take care of yourselves.
Also, he never promoted with his album. So I mean, like, we need a concert, even if it's just like a V Live, Beyond Live. I mean, I'd love to see him perform all his old songs.
Right? I would go broke.
You would go baroque.
Like, literally, I'll sell everything in my dorm room right now, minus my SHINee collection for Jinky.
Oh my god, that's commitment right there.
I'll sell the shirt off my back for that man.
Going on Music Plaza with the only clothes you have left.
So, actually, I lied. The froggy shirt cannot go.
Just you and the froggy shirt. That's all you need. And some jeans. And that's it.
Yes. And some shoes, obviously, because I don't want to walk around barefoot.
Hashtag barefoot for Jinky.
Stop, I hate feet. You won't catch me. You won't catch me in my feet.
But honestly, what if, okay, hypothetically, what if you came out with a repackaged album? Or a new solo album, full length, because that other one was not full length. I don't think it was.
No.
A full length album done the same way Keybum did. Like 4 versions with the cassette tape and like some really awesome stuff. Would you buy all 4 versions?
I might have to. I would either do that or buy one in that moment and then save up enough to buy the other 3.
Oh my god.
Because typically they just drop it on you, like you don't really have time to prepare. So I could do like one and then later. I try to only buy one version unless I really like it. Like, don't call me. I bought 3. So it really depends.
It really depends. He has you by the vice grip.
He literally does. My friend asked the other day, she's like a huge Taemin and everything. She texted me this picture of like a group order for Jinky album. She was like, hey, if you want to get one. And I was like, mine's sitting right there.
Ooh.
I didn't say it that way, but I just thought it was kind of funny because I was like, this bad boy's been here since 2018.
I have mine too, and it's from 2018 as well.
Yes.
I only support the local artists.
The local artists. I can't remember when I bought it because I didn't buy it the exact. I think I might have bought it as a Christmas gift for myself that year because it came out early December. So
What? I got mine for Christmas as well. I literally
really,
bought mine for Christmas.
yeah, it like worked out because I'm pretty sure I got like an Amazon gift card or something, and I was like, well, I didn't care about the version though. I just did random. I was like, I just want to have the album, so it doesn't matter what version I get.
Didn't have multiple versions though, only one version.
I thought it had the like blue cover versus the white cover. Cause I have the blue or the white one. Let me double check.
Wait a
I was sworn
second.
there was a dark blue cover.
Wait a second. You've got me looking at my own albums here.
Yeah, there's a blue cover. I don't know if the pictures are any different though, because
Oh yeah. Wait a second. I had a blue cover. Mine's a blue one.
Stop. We have two different. Let me pull mine out again. Yeah, see? We have two different. You can't see it. It's white.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there is two versions. I had the blue one.
I don't think the. I don't know if the photos are any different for the versions.
Let me see. Was there photo card? Yeah, there was. What's your photo card?
That exact one. Yeah, that exact one. It's actually on my wall. Hold on, let me turn off this background. Here. Can you see my bed right now?
Yeah, I can see your bed.
Okay, so up here with my lights, I hung up some pictures and Chinky's right up here. The photo cards. I even cut out like little like plastic like cartridges or whatever so I could hang them instead of like having to clip the photo card itself and dent it. True dedication.
Was there different like photos for the different albums? Because I swear I don't think there was.
I don't think so. I can't find.
Yeah, I don't think there was.
I don't think so either. I don't get the point of having two separate albums though.
I know, like that's the thing. I'm like, usually they do separate albums to two separate like photo shoots.
Yeah.
But I guess not. All right, I'm going back to my chair. Unless you get me my like a sudden urge to go look through my own albums and see if the rumors are true.
Sorry, I had to do it to him.
Is there a blue version? No. And realize that I'm the one with the blue version.
Twinsies, we each have a version.
I don't think Keybum had face in different versions though. I think that was only one version.
Face?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make me look.
Go look.
Pause. Because I have and it tore a little bit in the corner. We're not gonna talk about it. I have this one.
Oh, there's a white one. There's two versions.
I love this album. She's just a tiny bit battered and bruised, but you know, she's been through a couple moves.
I never got mine, so now I'm just like waiting for it to restock. But yeah,
This is
I'm gonna get mine.
I don't think I got this one until last year actually, because I didn't realize I didn't have it, because I hadn't touched my collection in such a long time, and then my friend was like, "Oh, do you have face?" And I was like, "No." So obviously, I had to make that purchase real quick.
I'm still waiting for the Jonghyun restock though. That's one thing that I need to like massively get.
Absolutely. Because you bought me Story OP too, I think for my birthday a couple years ago. And I wanted to get one, and then I don't have face.
I had so many chances to get them too, and I was just so broke during college. But they were all there, and I could have gotten all of them at once. And that's like one of my modes of regret because they haven't restocked them in like months.
I know, and people who sell them are so stingy. really ridiculous. Like, why would you sell it for that much?
I know. I mean, that's like one of the things that upsets me. I'm like SM would have gained so much more money if they had just restocked all of their albums instead of getting multiple versions of the new albums.
Mm-hmm.
If they
Absolutely.
just restocked everything like multiple times during the year, they would have made so much more money than the amount of versions they're doing for the new albums.
Literally.
So upsetting. I would have had my whole collection by now. All right. Well, we'll see you next week.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.